I was missing something. Something so important. Something promised. Laying on of hands. Fingers near my forehead, strong, cool, moving, making me whole, sense pure. All the gods coming into me, laying me open to myself. I was missing something. Something promised. Something free. Laying on of hands. I know about laying on bodies, laying out a man, bringing him on my fleshy self and some of my pleasure, full and ego, wet like I get sometimes. I was missing something. Laying on of hands. Not a man laying on. Not my mama holding me tight saying I'm always gonna be her girl. Not a laying on of bosom and womb. A laying on of hands. The holiness of myself. Released. I sat up one night walking the boarding house screaming, crying the ghost of another woman who was missing what I was missing. I wanted to jump out of my bones and be done with myself. Leave me alone and go on into the wind. It was too much. I fell into a numbness until the only tree I could see took me up in her branches and held me in her breeze. Made me dawn dew that chill at daybreak. The sun wrapped me up, swinging rose light everywhere. The sky laid me out like a million men. I was cold. I was burning up. A child. And endlessly weaving garments for the moon with my tears. I found God in myself. And I loved her. I loved her fiercely. Ever since I realized there was someone called a colored girl, an evil woman, a bitch, or a nag, I've been trying not to be that, to leave bitterness in somebody else's cup. Come to somebody to love me without deep and nasty smelling scarred from lie, or being left out in a street full of lunatics whispering, slut, bitch, nigga. Get out of here with all that. I didn't have none of that for you. I brought you a joy I found, and I found joy. Honest fingers round my face with dead musicians on 78s from Cuba, or live musicians on $5 lists from Chicago, where I have never been. And I love Willie Colon and Arsenio Rodriguez because I can make the music loud enough where there's no me but dance. And when I can dance like that, ain't nothing that can hurt me, but I get tired and have to come off of the floor. And then there's that woman who hurt you, who you left 3 or 4 times and just went back. After you put my heart in the bottom of your shoe, you just went back to where you hurt, and I didn't have nothing, so I went to where somebody had something for me, but he wasn't you, and I was on my way back from her house in the bottom of your shoe, so this is not a love poem. Because there are only memorial albums available, and even Charlie Mingus, when desperate to be a pimp, and I won't be able to see Eddie Palmieri for months, so this is a requiem for myself, because I have died in a real way. Not with Aka coffins and doo-wop Cadillacs I used to joke about when I was messing around, but a real dead loving is here for you now, because I can no longer avoid my own face wet with my tears, because I had convinced myself Colored girls had no right to sorrow, and I lived and loved that way. And put sorrow on the curb allegedly for you, but I know I did it for myself. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand being sorry and colored at the same time. It's so redundant in the modern world.